Hello physical fiends, it is Jordan here with some just announced physical releases. These are games that have recently been announced, they are not releasing this week. Nikoderiko, the Magical World Director's Cut, seems to have a lot of people excited about the physical release. It seemed quite popular in the Discord. Personally, I am struggling to overcome the character design, but apparently the game is a super solid platformer, with the Donkey Kong Country series being an obvious and unashamed inspiration. It even has David Wise on the soundtrack, and you can't find any topic with him without a million comments praising him. Compared to the original version, this has even more levels, more things to collect, more difficulty settings, and so on. It's not just DK though, since there is a good dollop of Crash Bandicoot in here too. It's coming in a standard edition as well as a collector's edition that does in fact include a soundtrack CD with David Wise's tunes alongside an art book. August 28th for this. Against the Storm is releasing on Switch, PS5 and Xbox in late June. This looks like a kind of a city building management type game, not really my sort of thing, but this has incredible reviews for the PC version, overwhelmingly positive and lots of them. So while on the surface it may not seem massively exciting, it is one to maybe get hyped about. TMNT Splintered Fate Deluxe Edition is another game in the endless video game adaptation of the Turtles on Switch, but also PS4, PS5 and Xbox. I had to triple check that this game wasn't already released physically before. But no, it is a new physical, and it's based off the game that was essentially TMNT mixed with Hades. Supposedly a decent if unremarkable effort that fans of the franchise will appreciate more than the casual gamer. And if you want to pre-order it or any of the games in this video, please do so via the links in the description, because VGP are a really good company with nice pricing in Canadian buckage. Any purchase made via those links massively helps support me and this channel, plus they have free worldwide shipping on orders over 75 Canadian bucks. They made it cheaper. If you're in the UK and you want UK copies, you can use shop2.net, which is also linked below. Thank you so much. So, what else has been recently announced? WUCHANG Fallen Feathers is releasing on Xbox and PS5 in late July. This is very much looking like a Wolong or Neo, a Souls-like set in the East. I love a bit of Chinese historical settings, as you probably already know. Not my normal kind of game, but I did end up really enjoying Wolong, so I'm sure I'll be willing to give this one a go in the future too. Funko Fusion Deluxe Edition is back from the dead. I think the developers went bust or something like that, and the Switch physical was cancelled. Well, not anymore. And this time it's coming in a deluxe edition, which is even more complete with 15 more characters. I don't care at all for the Funko Pop thing, but I did think the game was a neat idea in concept. I don't know how well it turned out, but let me know. Did you play the digital version? Is it a decent game? Digimon Storytime Stranger is releasing on Xbox and PS5 sometime this year. The good news is that it is an RPG with monster taming. They said that right off the bat for those who were surprised by Digimon Survive. I think this is going to be a more standard game, and it looks fantastic in the teaser trailer. Love the production value put into it. Tomb Raider 4-6 Remastered starring Lara Croft is releasing physically at retail on Switch, PS4 and PS5. Well, it didn't take long for this to be announced. Limited Run recently put up pre-orders for their version of the game, and I assume the retail edition would only be announced after that pre-order window closed. But no, you can actually order the standard retail editions right now. In Europe, they even have a collector's edition, and I am very happy about this, of course, because I love me some old school Tomb Raider. 3 games, 1 package. As an aside, I think the only way to get the Xbox version is via Limited Run, but the others will be at retail. Worms Armageddon Anniversary Edition. A quick mention to this. This is out on the Switch and PS5 already, but it launched late last year only in a collector's edition. It sold out pretty quickly, especially in North America, and I've had quite a few comments of people bemoaning the fact that they couldn't get their hands on it in time. However, this is a standard edition for a cheaper price, releasing in June on Switch and PS5. Mafia The Old Country is getting a physical release on PS5 and Xbox Series in early August. This is an Origins game in the series, back when they were still in Italy. The studio that worked on this also did the previous game, Mafia 3, which had mixed reception, so we'll have to see if they can step up their game for this 4th entry. Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile, You just know this is a Microid special. You don't even need to see the logo. Of course it's Microids. Has the copyright on Agatha Christie stuff like ran out and they're just making the most of it? Or did they really buy the license? Either way, I admire the effort to make a half-decent detective game, even if this is the most famous story of them all, that everyone knows the whodunit to it. Maybe there's more to it in the video game. Hopefully, it's releasing physically on Switch and PS5 in late September. 7 Days to Die. Console Edition is an open-world zombie survival game that is incredibly popular on PC. It's been on there for about a year now and sold bucket loads with plenty of positivity, while now it's PS5 and Xbox's turn. It's coming in a standard edition as well as a not-so-expensive mini collector's edition, also releasing in late September. Totally Reliable Delivery Service Definitive Edition. I could have sworn this game was already on the Switch, but I guess not. It's coming physically on Switch and PS5 in the middle of September. This package, being the Definitive Edition, includes a bucket load of DLC, all 5 packs. It's a comical sandbox game that seems kind of fun. Mandragora Whispers of the Witch Tree has been announced for a Western physical release. I previously brought this game up when the Japanese listing came up, but it looks like there's no need to import it after all. It's coming in a standard edition and a collector's edition in early September. I'm not surprised this is getting a Western release, since it looks like prime time Western game time, you know what I mean? Souls-like side-scrolling dark gameplay. It looks really great, to be fair. Teslagrad Power Pack is getting a physical release in Europe on Switch and PlayStation 5 in both the standard edition as well as a collector's edition. I'm really happy about this. I like the original Teslagrad when I played it on the Wii U all those years ago, and the Switch did get a physical of the first game via limited run. However, this package contains the remastered edition of the first game alongside Teslagrad 2, so it is quite different to the limited run release. The collector's edition looks great, but it is quite pricey. Alright, let's jump into some import announcements. These are games that have been announced for Japan or Asian regions and currently do not have a Western physical announcement. If they do, I will caveat to that. If you pre-order from PlayAsia, you can get 5% off with the code Jordan 2025, but of course, there is a chance some of them may get a Western physical release eventually. Also, if you're new here, do yourself a favor, okay? Subscribe. It will be the best thing you do today, I promise. Corpse Party Tetralogy Pack is potentially a huge one. My eyes lit up when I saw this, since it is a 4-game pack of the Corpse Party series. It's not including the new entry, or whatever that is coming brand new to the Switch pretty soon, but it does have 4 other games. Corpse Party Blood Covered, Repeated Fear, Corpse Party Book of Shadows, Corpse Party The Anthology, Sachiko no Renai Yugi, Hysteric Birthday to You, that's a bit of a mouthful, and Corpse Party Blood Drive. Now, for sure, 2 of these do have English. However, the other 2 are not on the Switch as of yet, so it is hard to verify, but I am hopeful and very interested. There's going to be a standard edition as well as a limited edition, and I will keep you updated if there's any more info on those other 2 games. Kamitsubaki City Ensemble is a rhythm game that one assumes is in the same universe as the other Kamitsubaki game. That's on the Switch, and that was also an import exclusive with English, like this one. So nice. It's releasing at the end of August. Mamorukun ReCurse is one to keep an eye on. At the time of writing this, I have not been able to verify if the Nintendo Switch version has English. The Steam version will, so it will be strange if this didn't. However, it's been published by City Connection, who have previous examples of taking English out. But anyways, it's a cute looking shmup releasing at the end of September. Castlevania Advanced Collection. Yes, the pre-orders for the Japanese and Asian versions are now open, with a special interest in the Super Deluxe Collector's Edition, which looked great with its maps and its soundtrack CDs. Oh, I need to have a cold shower after looking at this. It's releasing at the end of July. Again, the Dominus Collection should be coming very soon afterwards. Prison Princess and Prison Princess Trapped Allure Collection is a recently announced collection that's arriving at the end of June in Asian regions. It is a double pack of 2 very lewd puzzle adventure games. You could compare these to the live stream games for sure, I doubt the Switch versions will be as naughty as the PC editions, but still, these are prime time Asian perv simulators for the connoisseur out there. You'll want to add this to your naughty list for sure. Telenet Shooting Collection 2 is a collection I would expect to get a limited run release in the West, considering the first collection did get one, but who knows, maybe the relationship isn't as solid between them anymore. Also, the Japanese version is unlikely to have English, but that's not necessary when you've got 4 old school shmups that most people have barely heard of. Oh, I don't know how to say this, but it should have English according to the Japanese eShop. This is a gorgeous looking hand-drawn adventure game, a slow-paced one that you're supposed to soak in the atmosphere like an atmospheric sponge. The physical release is at the end of August, and it's coming in a standard edition as well as a limited edition, which looks just as lovely as the game itself. Aooni. It's Friday. It's late on Friday, guys. Okay, I'm going a bit doolally. I'm calling it Aooni. What is it with this game's episodes? Like, there's barely a consonant between them. This looks like an early RPG Maker horror game. Apparently, it's 2 games in one. Maybe 3? I don't know. The description is total gibberish, but the game supposedly does have English. Who knows? Cheap visuals aside, it may be a half-decent game. The reviews on Steam are quite positive for it, so yeah, it's releasing in late July. Azura's Crystals is releasing in early July, and this is a game that 100% fell under the radar when it released digitally last year. No one reviewed it. It has 1 user review on Steam, which is a shame because it looks mildly nice. That the publisher, whoever it was, truly failed the developer here because they did not put any effort into getting this reviewed at all. And there we have a bunch of new announcements. What is your favorite in this episode? Let me know in the comments below alongside your thumbs up. If you want to pre-order any of these, then please do so with the links down below in the description and pinned comment. I greatly appreciate that, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, okay? Take care.